Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Renegade 444. I know I haven't uploaded in about 2 weeks, but I had to take some time off and rejuvenate, and I'm out in nature. It's a beautiful day. Happy Friday. Today is the last day of, today is the end of retrograde. So retrograde is over today, thank God. I feel like this is the longest retrograde. It felt like the longest retrograde in my life, and I heard that we don't have another one coming into September. Thank God, because baby, I feel like I was going through the dark night of the soul again. So I'm really happy that retrograde is over. But during retrograde, it's definitely not a good time to make decisions or take action on things. To try to keep yourself under the radar as much as you can, not to get into too much chaos or too much nonsense with people, especially people from the past. During retrograde usually be the time when people from the past like to come back in your life and try to start with some old shit, some old feelings. I hope none of us let that happen. But even if you didn't let that happen, if you were able to keep your distance from people, places, things that serve your highest good anymore, you probably received like some type of synchronicities or information, dreams. Most of us receive dreams, things in our dreams, things that might trigger you from your past that maybe you still need to do a little bit more healing on. Well, for me personally, I was getting a lot of stuff from my childhood. Like, I get a lot of dreams from my childhood, and I was like, I don't know why I'm getting these dreams. I don't know why I'm getting all this stuff. But I feel like since today is the last day of retrograde, that I'm here to share. I've been called to share my experiences with you. And that's confirmation. And I'm on Center Natures, I found these little sticks, and it's giving me like the Ace of Swords vibe. So sword of truth and clarity, to bring truth to the situation, justice, to speak up, to speak my truth for myself and others. And I also wrote down testimony. And also when I was in nature yesterday, I was grounding myself. And grounding yourself in your energy, in your energy is very much important. I think this is a different notebook that I had yesterday. But grounding yourself in your energy is very much important. And a lot of people struggle with grounding their energy, because grounding your energy talks about your root chakra. Your root chakra is your the chakra at the bottom of your spine. It talks about stability, safety, and feeling secure in your environment. A lot of people who come from childhood trauma, you probably struggle with that a lot, because when you were a child, you didn't feel secure and safe in your environment, especially if you grew up in a lot of chaos and a lot of confusion. This thing is around my neck, y'all. Hold on. I didn't even notice that. You gotta keep the evil eye. But you probably deal with a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, feeling unstable. Maybe you didn't grow up around safe people, safe environment, safe places that make you feel very much scared and anxious all the time. Because the thing is, when you're able to ground yourself in nature and actually close your eyes and not have to feel scared all the time, because when you close your eye out, when you're able to close your eyes outside in this big world, you never know who might come across you. But when you're able to just keep your eyes closed and feel safe in your environment, know that you're going to be okay, that's a step ahead. That's a step forward. Because I had to work out that too. Like, I used to be the type of person, when I ground my energy outside, I couldn't even close my eyes. I used to feel scared. Like, every other sound was to wake me up. And if you're dealing with that, that's a sign of trauma. You having some type of childhood trauma, dealing with feeling safe and secure. Maybe you grew up around somebody who was always chaotic, always going off the rails, always going off the handle. You never knew what the situation was going to bring with them, whether they was up and down. So you always had to feel like you was guarded up. So that's why you might have to really work on your root chakra and feeling and telling yourself that you are safe and secure, and you are stable in your environment. So maybe you need to chant that to yourself, or practice it outside or somewhere different. Like, even if you're at home, that could be hard. You could be sitting in your living room, somewhere outside of your bedroom, where you feel like your most comfortable place in your house, which is some people's like their bedroom. Go in your child's room, or go in your living room and try to see if you can just close your eyes for 5 or 10 minutes and just work on that feeling secure and safe and stable in your environment. And then once you're able to do in your house, take that energy and go outside in nature, because it's so easy. It's so much better when you go out in nature and you're able to ground your energy and release all that toxic negative energy off you in nature and give it back to Mother God, so she can replenish your energy and replenish your aura as well. So yeah, so with that being said, so I wanted to with that being said, with retrograde being over, talks about things from your past, stability and safe. And I was having this beautiful conversation with my cousin the other day, and when I was talking to her about how since I've been alive on this earth, in this multiverse, wherever we at, because it's definitely a form of multiverse, where we at, I really had to do some soul searching, some soul healing, recognize within myself my own strength. It's okay to clap for yourself and clap for yourself and see how far you came. Like today I noticed that I used to be so much in my mind. Oh my God, I used to live inside my mind and create these fake scenarios in my mind of things that have not even happened yet. Things that even when I used to think them, they never happened. You know, our thoughts create our reality. And I used to be in my mind so much, creating these false narratives of the way people are going to do me or did me or about to do me. Like I was just scared all the time. But I noticed today when I was in meditation this morning before I got out of bed, that I've really stopped doing that. And I was like, Shakita, you really came a long way. You haven't really been in your mind so much. You haven't been making false narratives, waking up these false scenarios about people, places, and things. Like you really come a long way from coming out of your head and getting down into your heart chakra and leaving that tension off your head. You might get headaches a lot, feel confusion a lot because you're in your head too much. You need to let some of that energy out of your mind and bring it down to your heart chakra and release and heal your heart from all that anxiety and pain and resentment that might be going on in your head. But yeah, so I was telling her, and I was recognizing to her, like we were talking about how I was practicing one of my abilities, and I was telling her how it's so hard for me because it's hard for me to connect to my ancestors. I'm having a hard time connecting to my ancestors because I haven't really been through that grief. You know, that grief not all people go through from losing a loved one, a grandmother, a parent, an aunt, someone who was very much dear to you. I've never went through that. The closest person I went through was my auntie who passed away about 7 years ago. And even when she passed away, I was just still getting to know her again because we was sheltered from our family. We did not grow up with family when I was a little girl. My mama kind of isolated us from our family as a child. So I was just getting to know her again. So when she passed away, it definitely hurt me. I still feel the presence of her loss today. But other than her, my grandmothers that's all passed away, I never had to shed a tear for them. My grandfathers, I never shed a tear for them. Like, I haven't had anybody in my life that passed away that I had. You know, I can feel like, you know, when I close my eyes, I know they're coming to me. Even though I know how my ancestors, they communicate with me in different ways. But I never really went through significant loss. But I had told her, like, even though I never really went through that pain of losing like a grandmother, a sister, a brother, a parent, anything like that, I have lost all my family in the physical. And I felt like when God made me, when I signed my soul contract, I felt like He was like, that was going to be too much for her. We're not gonna allow her to go through that much pain, because when she go through this life journey of hers, she's not going to have any family with her anyway. So I really had to come to terms with, you know, not having a father growing up. My dad was addicted to drugs and alcohol my whole childhood, and he was not there. My mother was an alcoholic, and she had some type of mental health issues, and she was very verbally and mentally and physically abusive towards me and my siblings. And out of all my siblings, she didn't like me the most. I was never sheltered I was never caught by my mother. She never really poured love into me. She made me feel like insecure, like I wasn't worthy of love. Like, she really down all of us. But I feel like I felt the brunt of her pain because as a young girl, I felt like I was awakened at a young age. I saw her for who she was, so she wasn't able to know, people who are narcissistic, they able to make it seem like, what they doing to you, they sorry. But eventually, after every time she was to do something to us, like beat us or anything for nothing, eventually the apologies would stop. Like, I used to tell my sister, like, she remembers everything she does. So that's why when she beat us, she goes to her room the next day or the day after that, and she just isolates herself from us. Like, she wouldn't, even when she wasn't drinking, she wasn't there for us. She would be in her room drinking water. Like, water's gonna take it away, but she'll be in her room and isolate from us. Like, I don't have really good memories with my mom growing up. We grew up in a project, so we had a lot of freedom. School was an outlet for me. I had a lot of friends growing up in the projects. But the thing is, I knew I wasn't a problem because I was always able to get along with my friends' moms. Most of my friends' moms growing up always welcomed me into their fold. Like, I never had a problem with other people's mothers, just my mother. Even though we all grew up poor and we was all going through kind of the same thing, I definitely got to see the other side, how other people was dealing with it. The fire alarms. Not the fire alarms, but the ambulance. And the helicopter. Confirmation. So I knew I was never really the problem. So that's what I want to talk about today. Like, when you come from a broken home and broken people, and when you are a healer, you attract those type of people. And it's not until you get older that you know who you are. That's why it's so important that you find out who you are in this world, because you might be attracting these type of people, like narcissistic people who need healing, people who are emotionally unavailable to you. You might be feeling like, damn, how come this keep happening to me? How come I keep attracting these people? And I definitely went through that too. I mean, after me and my husband separated, like, I definitely had an emotional breakdown. Like, why can't I keep people in my life? And I thought it was me. I thought there's something wrong with me. But then I found out who I was, that I'm a healer. And I'm a very intuitive person. I'm a psychic person. So I knew that the reason I was attracting these people because they was attracted to my light. You can't block out the sun, baby. So it was like they was attracted to my light. And then the thing is, we talk about narcissists, and like I tell people all the time, when somebody's a narcissistic person, it's like they're attracted to your light. They want to be healed, but then when they get into your energy, it's like they resent you for being in that energy because they feel like they could never be in that energy for themselves. So they kind of turn things around on you. It go from some type of love to some type of hatred in a matter of probably months, minutes, seconds of knowing you. And these people usually spend their lives trying to destroy you. So I have always been through that type of situation where people basically always trying to destroy me for some reason, whether it was gossip, mostly with gossip. Nobody's ever tried to physically harm me, but people just spreading lies about me. People trying to gaslight me, trying to hurt me, but then they trying to come back into my life because they ultimately need me for something. But I'm the type of person, when I'm 8 of cups, I'm walking away from you. But just know, if this is your testimony, being hurt by a lot of people who never poured into your cup, and now you found yourself on the other side, like, why is it so hard for me to pour into my cup? Because you pour so much of your love and yourself into other people who wasn't poured into you. So it's very much important that you focus on self-care and self-love at this time, loving yourself, because you are worthy of love. You are love itself. You are love in its pure and its rarest form. When the sun shines, it shines on you. And I feel like everybody who has come into your life has known this. They know, the enemy know who you are before you know who you are. So it's like they seek you out, because when the devil and God have a war, it's a spiritual warfare. So when they know that you are of the light, the devil's job is try to get his chosen people not to walk that path, because if I can get you not to walk your path and I can leave you in heartbreak and pain, then it's one for my team. And that's the real mission of karmic people and narcissists as well. Narcissistic people are of the devil. They worship the devil. They sell their soul because the devil tells them, if you take this person out, you can have their abundance, or I will give you material wealth. Like Judas sold Jesus out for 30 silver, 30 pieces of silver, and then people might got $30, or maybe got maybe making $30 right now. But nothing lasts always, because if I didn't complete the mission of giving you to the devil and I'm making $30 an hour, then I'm gonna lose my job, because this person still reached their path and their success and their abundance. God saved them. So if this is you, just know that you are not the problem. Your light outshines their darkness, and your darkness irritates their your light irritates their darkness. So if you feel like you've been trapped in this karmic cycle of attracting these low vibration ass people, and you don't know where to go and you don't know where to start with yourself. The only way you can defeat this evil is to start loving and pouring into yourself. And that comes from childhood trauma, dealing with somebody in your environment, or dealing with any type of environment. Even if you grew up in foster care, people who grew up in foster care, people who grew up in different environments, they did not feel loved and appreciated, because that nurturing comes from love. When you bring a human being to this world, we are all human beings. We're supposed to be nurtured and loved and cared for. And when you miss that as a child, that that grows into something else. You overgiving to other people, you over constantly for other people, being a people pleaser, thinking that if you please them on any other level, they're gonna pour love into you. The whole time they just using you, and they're taking from you, and they feeding off your energy. So when you leave these cycles, don't feel like God is taking things away from you. He's actually helping you. He's blessing you by taking these people away from you. You cannot mourn over somebody who never found you. So when you feel like you're losing people, you're not, because you can't mourn over somebody who never found you. They didn't find you because you didn't know who you are. So how could you tell me who I am before I could? So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad feeling like you should have did better when you didn't know better, because we're all going through this life trying to find the truth and the reason that God has put us here, which is our purpose. God made all of us with a purpose, and we all was put here for a purpose. Some people reach their north node before other people, but we all have our seasons. So it might be your season right now for abundance. You might be going through the dark night of the soul. You might be questioning, why God, why me, why not you? He's doing this for you, not to you. So please embrace this time of your life of healing, getting out to nature, pouring more love into yourself, whether it is affirmations, writing. I was actually going to write a self-love note to myself, a self-love note to yourself. Even if you don't ever go back to the people that hurt you, write letters to them. Acknowledge the pain. What you have to do is acknowledge the pain. Don't pretend like the pain didn't hurt, because the pain is real. So acknowledge the pain first, even if you don't tell these people to their face, because usually if you tell these people how they made you feel, they're not going to care. So if you don't want to go through that, even if they don't care, you still get it off your chest if you want to. But if you want to just write them a letter and just make sure you acknowledge how the people hurt you in your life, that's even better. And even just reading it out loud to the universe, so you can use your throat chakra, because a lot of these people try to cut off your truth, your clarity, and trying to cut you off from your throat chakra so you won't speak your truth. And that's the thing too. Narcissistic people don't want you to speak up against them, because if you are an empath, someone who's very sensitive to energy and people's emotions, they feed off that. So they probably don't want you to speak up against them, because they know what you're speaking is the truth. People could really have a lot of respect for you when you speak up. You could be a true speaker. I got the Ace of Swords, y'all. Where my little Ace of Swords stick at? The Ace of Swords. So you could be somebody who's what they call whistleblowers, who meant to speak up against low vibration ass people that hurt people, that go around, backstabbing people, who lie on people all the time, hurt people, which cause a lot of chaos, confusion, manipulation, gaslighting, all this stuff. So it might be your purpose to do that. So make sure you share your voice. It's our responsibility to share. Oh, look at this beautiful Monarch Butterfly. It's our purpose to share our light and our wisdom with the world, because what happened to me could be happening to a lot of people, and I feel like a lot of us are going through the same thing. So it's very much important that we share our stories with each other. This is a safe place. There's no judgment here. I have no judgment, because I've been going through it my whole time. I always tell my cousins, she's like, you really have been going through it, because you really been a one-woman show. I've always been alone. Even though I'm one of 5 kids, I never had anybody to support me. I never had nobody to pour love into me. People only try to use me for what they can get from me. I'm always alone, and I'm a middle child, and I'm a circuit breaker, and I'm a black sheep. So I really had to go through the shit, y'all, and to be sitting on the other side of the wheel of fortune, the table, it feels good. And I do suffer from feeling alone or not, but that's because I've been surrounded by the wrong people, and I'm very much comfortable in my own company, but it does get lonely, feeling like you don't have anybody to talk to, anybody who can understand you, feeling like there's no one like you. But we calling our soul tribe right now, y'all. We starting it as we speak. I didn't want to use tarot, but I'm just getting one tarot card. But just know that you're not alone. We are not alone in this fight. We are the chosen ones. We are God's children. We are the ones God chose to be in this fight. You can be seeing the numbers 444. A lot. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, 333, 444, 111, 1111, because you are really going through the dark night. 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9. I'm asking to say that too, because you could be really seeing a lot of synchronicities telling you like it's time to release what no longer serves you. It's time to release what no longer serves you at this time, because we only holding ourselves back. And yeah, release these people, these toxic, low vibration ass people who only really wanted you for your money. These people are very much materialistic. They sold their soul. Like I said, Judas sold his soul, Jesus, out for 30 pieces of silver. because these people are just money hungry. Somebody's addicted to money. Somebody can only be around you for money, who was only trying to be with you for money. These people are could be obsessed with money, obsessed with your money. You could be getting ready to receive your karma right now. Today is the 3rd of June, and today adds up to number 16, which breaks down to a 7. You could be seeing rainbows. You could be seeing 777. You could be seeing 818, 717 as well. But it's your time. It's your shine. It's your time to heal. It's your time to keep pushing forward. It's your time to release yourself or what no longer serves you, especially from childhood trauma. Childhood trauma has held so many people back for so long, and it really is a hurtful place. We all been there, dealing with people who really felt like, especially when it comes to our parents, felt like who should have really loved us, and they didn't. But hurt people, and how could they love us when they didn't even love themselves? And that's a hard thing, and it's a hard pill to swallow. And you're not wrong for deciding to separate yourself from these people, whether they're your mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, daddy. It doesn't matter who these people are to you in your life. It's not your fault that you have to separate yourself for you to heal yourself. You got to put yourself first. That's the first thing of self-love, is putting you first. Because people who are low vibrational, they're going to make sure they try to put you in the energy of feeling bad or guilty for not giving to them. You don't have to give to nobody. Your energy is yours and yours alone. You get to pick and choose who you share your energy in your life with. And if you are a healer or empath, you're not your responsibility to heal people until they kill you. Your strength is being tested. Your passion is being tested. Your love for yourself is being tested. Can I give an overall, what's the tarot card message for the day, spirit guides, angels, ancestors? Discernment. That's the word. When I was in meditation, I always ask God, what's the reference today? So use your discernment, because I feel like yesterday I saw a whole bunch of red cars. I saw a red snake. I saw a red snake. Then I also remember that I forgot that Malcolm X's birthday was on May 19th. And Malcolm X was killed by his own people. So there's a lot of people out here trying to put 10 swords in your back, trying to betray you, who are probably already betrayed you. So be very much careful and use your discernment about who you share your energy with at this time. Don't let nobody back into your life who already have hurt you and showed you who they are the first time. Use your discernment. You don't need them. Work on that abandonment issue thing. That's what they pray on too. Abandonment issue, and try to trauma bond with you. Don't let nobody, we can't bond over trauma, especially if I'm trying to heal myself from trauma. Don't go back to that place with those people. Please don't, because they need you at this time. What's the overall message for spirit guides, angels, ancestors? Go towards the light. Good. Go on hummer mode. Isolate yourself from these people. Ghost these people. Yes. Virgo. Isolate yourself from these people. I just said follow the light. Isolate yourself and follow the light. I just said that. Anything else, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? Yes, because you have the strength. You could be seeing 888 too, because this is you on the side of good karma. You could be a Leo. You could be seeing lions. You could be dreaming about lions, because I had a dream last week about a whole bunch of lions, lioness. Your strength. You are the leader of the pack. The males don't hunt. The women do. The women do all the hunting. So you could be a hunter. You could be a leader as well. Fire signs are natural born leaders. You don't have to be. I'm just saying, you are a leader, and you're gonna be meeting somebody who's equal to you as well. Could be a soul contract, or a new friend, a new soulmate. Yeah, somebody who's not gonna be from your past, either someone new. Please believe in your own strength. Please know that you are strong enough to get through anything. Please pray to your ancestors and your angels when you feel like you lack the strength. Don't go back towards the past, especially when you have come so far. Anything else, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? Yeah. King of Cups. You could be a very loving person. You could wear your love on your emotions on your sleeve. You could be in your masculine energy when you love. You could really pour into people at this time, or someone is gonna come in and fall in love with you. A very loving man. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Don't have to be, but somebody's coming in to really love you and show you the love that you deserve, and give you a lot of love that you deserve. You could be seeing yellow birds. And I saw that butterfly, so, you know, it could be a Scorpio transformation. Anything else, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? People looking at you crazy when you do tarot outside. Everybody think, like, what? I like it, though. Yeah. Hold on. Look, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and a Wheel of Fortune. Oh, my God. You're headed towards generational wealth. Guys, whoever this person is and whoever you guys, you guys are going in the right direction. Do not turn back. You're headed towards abundance. Abundance has your name on it. The color of the month is green. That's why I have green nails. The color of the month is green. Abundance. You're heading towards generational wealth. You're on the good side of karma. Oh my God, the divine is getting ready to bless you in all areas of your life, especially financially. You're meant to be and have money in this lifetime. You're going to have enough money to give to your children and your children's children. Your family is not going to have to worry about money. And these toxic ass people who only wanted you around for your money, who was only seeking you for your money, could be trying to manifest you or trying to do magic on you. This person was somebody was trying to do magic on you to take your money. Or to stop your money. But you know, nothing can stop what God already put your name on. They can delay it, but nothing can stop what God already put your name on. These people could be going through karma right now because they try to stop your money and do magic on your money. Yeah, and that's the truth with the King of Swords. Yeah, somebody could be now the people reverse. Somebody could be financially unstable right now. Somebody could be somebody could have just been using you for stability. Somebody is not stable right now. Somebody is going under. Yeah, the high priestess in reverse. Somebody was not using their intuition. Yeah, somebody was a fool. Somebody jumped too quick. Look, and going through karma. Yeah, they could try to communicate this to you. Somebody could have lost their job. I said that. Last cards. Look. This King of Pentacles. And with this Five of Swords, I feel like whatever this person was trying to plan behind your back, set you up, I feel like it did not work out. It backfired because you're an earth angel, and God don't play that shit. You see how the sun shining up in the back and it's coming up? God don't play that shit. This person has been stopped. This person could be very verbally and mentally abusive as well. Somebody is a narcissist. This could be a father, a father figure, or your baby's father. Or it could be just a woman too, you know, it's no gender in tarot. Anything else, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? Yeah. Because you're the empress and you moving on with your fucking life. You could be moving overseas or traveling overseas soon. This even could be a mother figure. Yeah. Somebody's in remorse now because that shit didn't work. Somebody car could have broke down. Somebody could have been stopped in their tracks because you're going towards family, or this could be somebody in your family. But I really feel like it's your child father or baby mother who tried to do this shit. Somebody tried to take your abundance and it did not work. Period, blank. Yeah, and somebody's down and somebody needs your help right now. Yep. But there's no love there anymore. This person could be spreading gossip about you. Yep. Oh, yeah. This person could be spreading lies about you. But you don't care about it because God's spirit is moving you away from this. Ace of Swords. Anything else, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? The Fool card. Yeah, I feel like somebody really hates your guts. Somebody could really be looking at you like this and be smiling in your face and be really looking at you like this because, you know, they gonna be trying to communicate to you. I feel like somebody gonna try to prey on your empathy for them. Like you could be an empath. Somebody gonna try to prey on you and tell you how much shit they going through. They don't have people to turn to no more, and they need your help. But don't help this person. Ghost that yes. Don't help this person. It could be a Virgo, but I really feel like it's a heavy water sign, heavy air sign as well. This person is a liar. Somebody overdid that manipulation. You could be seeing lizards or geckos or what's the thing I just seen earlier? Iguanas, but somebody wore a false mask and they got caught up. Somebody in your family, someone you share the family with. But that's your message, you guys. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.